However, we can actually improvise and put this into something which will have a much more modern approach, and it is something which connects with what students really enjoy doing in real life situations, and that is nothing else than sharing their experiences through the social media or the blogs that they might be sharing their information or recording their experiences at. So, captioning is more or less, I'm pretty sure that all of you are familiar with the fact that captions are sentences placed in a near a picture to give the reader information about the picture. Instagram is full of that, right? And why not? I mean, incorporate this real life skill into the classroom setting as well. Cultivate this actually real life skill and deliver it again, incorporate it across the social media that they are making use of. So, tips for a good Instagram caption can have all of these characteristics that have to do with the important step that we want to take when it comes to writing an idea. It's actually, the more that I think about it, I think that if I were to put this into the modern approach, the modern idea of making use of this one of the prompts Jack Kerouac came up with, the unspeakable visions of the individual could be something that can be found in Instagram more or less. This is what we want to do on many occasions when we visit a place and we want to share it with our friends, followers on Instagram. Talk about something, our depiction of the image, our perception, our feelings, what we have managed to get from a place that we have visited, or wherever it is that we have visited, or even capture the moment that we're experiencing right now, which has to do with maybe house corner, right? So, if you are to think about it, Instagram can be a great reinforcer, as Jack Kerouac probably might have been for some of us, for me for sure, in order to get into reading and writing. Tips for a good Instagram caption, if you are to get your students to work on a project like this can be quite very intriguing for them to work on something like that. Why not, for example, make a classroom, let's say Instagram page, where you can get each one of your students to have, and as an assignment, to um, take a picture and have it featured on the classroom Instagram, uh, let's say, portfolio that you will create in the beginning of the class. And of course, you will have, as a teacher, have the account and upload the content from every student. Assign, for example, every day or every week a student to have an image and be responsible for that Instagram caption also that will accompany that specific image. That would be a wonderful way of doing it. And you can actually teach them an important it's important Instagram caption skills right now, right? By getting them to make the most of the first sentence, giving them ideas on what is it that can intrigue readers, viewers of your Instagram page to be coming back to more and more to your page, making the most of the first sentence, include the important details at the beginning. The first sentence will be seen in a user's field, so get them to share what it is that they probably already are familiar with when it comes to Instagram, right? Or adding value, offer information tips, having a picture, let's say, that can be informative, intriguing for extra info. Authenticity, put your real self out there and write as you speak. So it could be like capturing the feeling right now, using storytelling. A lot of these techniques that are used in Instagram caption can be part of a classroom, let's say, ongoing classroom project that you have with your students. Actually, what I would like you to do right now is caption this. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds, and I want you to think of a brief sentence or even one word, something that you do not necessarily need to have to think about. into depth, go into depth for it to just caption this picture. Let me see your response. What is it that makes you feel when you hear about it? Don't worry about being late. Uh, you're good. Excellent, 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 Gia. Yeah, sometimes it takes a bit more time to get in line. Okay. Stephanie goes would caption this that, hey, yeah, let's go to Rome. Okay. So probably from the seaside, living somewhere in the seaside and heading to Rome. The two riders are galloping. All right, doctor. Stop chasing. Lucia, thank you. Yes. Don't Follow Me by Stella. See horses on the go. Freedom, Olina. Happiness, yes. The best ride in the perfect place. This is actually a picture that I took from a recent trip that I had in Morocco. It was, and you can see, I mean, like it's in the Atlantic part of Morocco. Most of it is the coast is by the Atlantic Sea, Atlantic Ocean. And free riders with free spirit. Wonderful. Clark, a beautiful ride on the beach. Feel the breeze. Exactly. You can actually feel the breeze from these waves in this long beach. A relaxing ride, fresh air. You get all this feel. I mean, like there's so much feeling, so many feelings emerge from as very lively image as this. It's definitely something that captured me as well. Let's make lunch, Lucia. Lucia, if you're coming from Kazakhstan or Uzbekistan, or I know somewhere in some regions of the world, yes, horses do make a meal. So yeah, that can be another way of seeing this. Right? All right, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for your input. Now, write the world to read and see your exact pictures of it. This is more or less something that accompanies what Instagram captions are all about and the images that are collected. So you make what you communicate through the images can be put into words as well through the captions that are added. And Jackie Rack also mentions struggle to sketch the flow that already exists intact in mind. Now, I know sometimes that we cannot really make out what the poet is trying to say here, but what I come to understand from this is that even though he uses a word like struggle, which, okay, sort of comes into antithesis with what it opposes what the free ride is all about, I think that this is probably the next step once you have brought in the feel and put down the feel into the writing. So then it comes the opportunity for the next step in the writing process is to take place. Now, I got another sample here. I mean, those of you who are making use of interactive whiteboards know that texts do not appear when we have the images. So what I want you to do right now is caption this specific picture and tell me, what do you think is going on in this particular image? In other words, fill in the blank speech bubbles as we see them here by making our own interpretations of what is going on. Yes, yes, I will have the webinar also in the evening as well. Yep, yeah, it's gonna be at 5 UK time, 5 p.m. UK time. Excellent, thank you, thank you. So, any guesses of what is the ongoing situation here? What might be going on between these two people? So she's always complaining. I can't stand her. She's still looking at us. Are they still gossiping about me? Yes. Okay, that's a contradiction. So on the first image, she's still looking at us. It might be the discussion that the two people are having. And the thought of the lady in the foreground, are they still gossiping about me? I know, right? She was neglected. She has neglected you so much. First bubble. Rose is lazy. Man, I'm very uncertain about what to do with my life. They're probably having a discussion or something like that. The woman, do the dishes. Okay, that's good. Actually, yes, you can make so many different interpretation about it. And actually, you were very close, Lucia, with the do the dishes thing, because there is a complaint about the man. That do you mean she the other woman interacting with the man? Do you mean she doesn't help with all the housework at all? Not really. No, the flat is a mess. It drives me crazy. And you can see, I mean, like, what is going on here in this situation? And probably we're open to guesses or where that is going to get to. So uh, this is another picture from Allen Ginsberg and Jack Kerouac. I know that on many occasions you might be feeling that uh, this free ride activity might not really find its place into your classroom. But what I like to think about it, and it was the feeling that I got from my students whenever I did an activity like this, is that I would give them the opportunity to see that sometimes, writing down and putting ideas is because it's a difficult process, especially when it is something that you are not used to. And especially, I mean, like, if you don't have the opportunity, or you don't have the let's say the background from your home to be reinforcing writing, then it serves as a good generator to get students to understand that yes, there is a place also to express yourself, to find your ideas, and then worry about the later on stages and the corrections and everything that's to be done. uh, Leave it for the later on stage. So the free writing is all about not being intimidated by writing and getting yourself motivated and to start to love to write. So